Well, welcome everybody. So first of all, what I want to say is today we're going to be talking about how to build a six-figure online business. Now you'll notice on the text here I've put within 6 months, and I want to explain to you where that 6 figures in 6 months comes from. And I'll go into more detail from my story, but the first thing I want you to understand is that I think you'll all agree that there is a lot of hype, a lot of exaggerations, misleading information on the internet. So what I want to go on to now is that I want to share some sort of knowledge with you. The idea today is, this is why I didn't ask you to bring your laptops, is that I realised very, very quickly, and this is what I want everybody to realise today if you haven't already, is that making money on the internet is much more about understanding the strategy and the mechanics than it is about being the tactics or some technically gifted. You know, I'm certainly no Mark Zuckerberg, I'm no Bill Gates or anything like that, but I've been able to do incredibly well on the internet without being a technical genius and various other things. And most people, when they get started, no, I don't even know why I put most people, everybody when they get started gets totally overwhelmed. Can I just see a raise of hands here who has felt overwhelmed trying to make money on the internet? Everybody, okay? So there's no point in like being around the bush. You're going to experience that. I experienced it, but I want to talk to you about why info marketing. Earlier on I was saying to you about, you know, one of the things that happens when you get started online is overwhelm, frustration, multiple different ways of making money online. It could be local business, it could be Forex, it could be anything else. But for me, I just know that info marketing is the way to go. It is absolutely the way to move forward with your business, not just because it's what I'm doing now. I spend tens of thousands literally a year on mentoring, working with the top people in the industry, and I know so many people who make money through multiple different methods online who are pretty much dropping the majority of markets that they're in, from physical products to Amazon affiliate links with physical products and everything else, and they're focusing on their information marketing businesses. Okay, so I want to just make sure that you understand the importance of that. So first of all, information marketing, typically ebooks, videos, courses, training sites, this sort of stuff where people are paying for information. Okay, so first of all, there is massive leverage. You can obviously sell this stuff 24/7, 365 days a year. Okay. Information is one of the biggest markets. I'll give you the exact statistics in a moment. But the leverage behind selling it, imagine if you're out in the Caribbean, you've got campaigns running and you know that when people buy your products, they're getting them delivered automatically in their inbox, they're accessing the membership sites, they're getting the information on autopilot. Okay, outsourcing. I was struggling to really decide where I was going to put outsourcing in the presentation. I was like, should I do it at the end? It's definitely something I need to cover. I really struggled, and I put it here for one very reason. I believe that if you can gain the knowledge and the skills to outsource, which is incredibly simple, you will see results faster in your business than you can believe imaginable. Now, I didn't start outsourcing for maybe 10 months, okay? And now I can't even begin to imagine how I did it, what I managed to achieve without it. I mean, like I said, I was working really hard. I was working given hours. But the point being is the minute I started leveraging outsourcing, everything started to change for me. Okay. Again, I'm going to be focusing on strategy really for list building. This will be some of the stuff that you've seen before. As I've said before, keeping it simple is just so important, and I am definitely someone who complicated list building from the start. When we move on to talk about traffic later, again, I'll make it as simple as I possibly can for you. And these aren't principles that aren't effective or aren't proven. What I'm telling you is truly, you know, what is working in my business and what you should be focusing on. So first of all, I just want to talk about why list building is so powerful. For many of you who've been around my coaching or training for a few weeks, you'll know it's the first thing that I really drill as a message for people watching this at home. Many people totally underestimate the power of list building. We actually have an SFM affiliate. Martin had a 40-minute conversation with him last week, and this guy is doing, is he tens of thousands a month on affiliate marketing with Amazon and everything else? I mean, he's doing a lot of money online already. Very effective marketer, really knows, but he's never ever built a list. And okay, everybody, thank you very much for giving me some time to eat some lunch. What we're going to be covering, I'd say, over the next hour is really, dare I say, incredibly important. I really hope you've understood the importance of list building. I don't doubt that. The funded proposal concept, from the conversations I've had with people, I don't believe people have underestimated how important that is, and it really leads me on just to sort of confirm, a lot of you have probably gathered already, that the reason we're filming this event today is to create a front-end offer for the new SFM system. Now, as members who are going to be elite SFM members, you will be receiving 100% commissions on these product sales. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to share with you the marketing funnel. Anybody got any questions on what I was just saying then, or everyone happy with that? So I'm going to sort of really share with you now how this all fits in with the traditional marketing funnel that you could well have seen before in any courses. I first came across the marketing funnel concept long after I was making money, so it certainly wasn't something that I needed to learn, but it's something that when I did sort of visualize it and I understood it, much like the SFM model that I've showed you, the six-figure model that I showed you, once I really started to understand that, it enabled me to sort of scale. And that's the key thing that I'm always going to be saying to you, is a lot of this stuff is about scaling. You do one high ticket sale, it's how can I repeat that process, leveraging the internet to do 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 sales. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be many failures along the way and things that don't work, but when something does work, you've got the ability to really take that and scale it. Okay, everybody. I'm actually quite looking forward to doing this training because when I do my personal consulting, this is one of the things that I sit down, it only takes 20 minutes, half an hour to explain. But when I first started doing this, I started getting really good feedback about it. And I was like, well, for me it was quite obvious. And the thing that I'll say is that as someone who's really regularly obviously making money online, setting up projects and everything else, I won't lie, sometimes you forget what it's like being brand new and getting started, and I can't hide that. You know, it's like sometimes I'll talk to someone, they'll be like, what are you talking about? Which is probably why I'm often saying making sense. Yeah, I like to see nods and feedback and everything else, because I sometimes worry that I've either gone way ahead or it's too simple. But what I'm going to be sharing with you now is really to help you be crystal clear on understanding really the 3 types of sites that you're typically going to be using in any business that you do online. Very congruent in my teaching of traffic generation as I am with being an online entrepreneur. And what I've put here is understanding the strategy is what will make you rich, not becoming an expert in every single tactic. Now, although I would promote myself as an internet marketing expert and this, that and the other, I really believe it's more down to understanding strategy than it is tactics, and that's no different with traffic. I know for a fact I've got students who are better than me at social media, I've got students who've got bigger Twitter followings, I've got students who really spend much more time learning tactic after tactic. Okay, so first of all I want to give you this resource, if you want to write it down, lists.nextmark.com. This is a mailing list finder. Now I actually use a paid mailing list finder, which is about $800, $1,000 to become part of, but this pretty much does exactly the same thing, and this is why I'm going to talk about this one today, but I will, for our elite members, do more and more training on this. As I said, today was more focused on strategy than tactic, but I want to share this with you because I want you guys to feel confident that you can go out and list build, because I'd be worried if today you didn't leave realizing how important that is within your business. So with Mailing List Finder, it's kind of like a search engine. The only difference is what it does is it finds mailing lists for you. People that have mailing lists, often buyer lists, people who have bought products within your market that you can straight away go through a broker and you can agree to send an email to that list of subscribers with a promotion of your choice. Now that doesn't mean that you send ClickBank promotions or direct affiliate promotions. This means that you promote your landing pages, whether it be as an affiliate with your form or whether it be anything else, but you do not go out there and start sending traffic to affiliate promotions thinking you're going to get rich. It all still comes down to list building.